Hi, first grade friends. It's Mrs. Wright here. I'd like to take a minute and talk to you about our next unit in math, which is money, counting coins and counting dollars and adding amounts. So, when you did your homework last night, I'm sure you noticed that we skipped pages 61 through 63. So this video is going to take a few minutes to teach you about those pages that we missed. So Mrs. Chen and I, when we realized that we were going to have to make a plan for school closure, we put together this packet of coins, penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, because we really wanted you to have an extra work with just counting money, because the workbook doesn't do much with that. Also, parents, it would be great if you got your kids, just had a bunch of change and put price tags on things around the house, like, say, for example, this pen costs 50 cents. And the kids can take their money and buy things around their house. Make it fun. Put prices on things around the house. Make a store. Since we're all stuck inside, try to get creative. The best thing to learn how to count money, though, is to count money. So this packet will help you. Kids, you can work through that at your own pace. But it's really important that you just learn to recognize the coins and their value. So I have this page here. I'm going to do this with you guys. All right, so this is page 61 in the workbook. And what I did was I put the amounts for that first purse right here. Now, Singapore math is kind of weird how they set the coins together. This is a quarter. It doesn't particularly look like a real, oops, there it is. Doesn't particularly look like a real quarter, actually. But the reason that you know it's a quarter is because it says underneath $quarter. This says $half. This one says dime. And this here with the house on it, which is Monticello, and from our president's reports, you probably remember that that's Thomas Jefferson's house. So on the other side of a nickel is, guess who? There he is, Thomas Jefferson. So if you remember the one with the house, that's Thomas Jefferson's, and it's 5 cents. So that's how they lay it out for you when you're doing the Singapore math purses. So what I did was I just put the first purse here in the amount. And what I like to do when I'm teaching kids how to count money is to put it in order by value. So $half would go first, because $half is 50 cents. So 50 cents. Then I would go, what would be next? Quarter dollar, right? And then dime, and the nickels. So it'd be really great, parents, if when your kids are doing these pages, that you have these amounts, that they could actually manipulate the coins and put them in order. That would really be helpful for them when counting. Now, some of you are already expert money counters, and that's okay. You can just look at this and go, oh, that's 50, plus 25 is 75, plus a dime is 85, a nickel would be 90, and another nickel would be 95. Others are not quite there yet, and that's okay. So another way to do this would be to, sorry, I'm still learning this technology here, would be to write. Okay? So this is a $half, which is, wow, this is harder than I thought. I'm going to have to set this on a stand. All right, there we go. Now we can adjust accordingly. Okay. Focus. And focus. There we go. Okay. All right. Now remember, we're just learning this, so it's okay if you don't understand. You'll get lots of practice, and your parents will get you coins to practice with. Okay, so $half is 50 cents. So you can actually write that there when you're counting. And this would be 25, right? Quarter is 25. Dime is 10. And the 2 nickels is 5 and 5. Okay? So you can just, and if you can see it like that, it might be easier for you to count. This is another thing I like to do. 50 plus 25 is 75. And then I add 10 more, and we know from our base 10s that 10, the only number that's going to change is the tens place, right, friends? And so that means that this would be 10 more, would be another 10 stick. That means that that would be 85. And then we know that the 5s are in the 1s, so if I add 5 to that, I'm going to get 90. And then if I add another 5, that gets me 95 cents. And it's okay if you need to write that in your workbook next to the coins so that you can count, or on another piece of paper too. Okay? So that means that this first purse is 95 cents. And I need to draw an arrow. So it looks like I'm going to buy some, is that bok choy? Yeah, let's go with bok choy. So I'm going to draw from that purse to that is going to be 95 cents. Okay? All right. Our second purse, let me adjust here, has this amount in it. Let me get that here for you. Clean this off. Okay. And that looks like I need 2 quarters. Remember, quarters worth 25. Okay. And these the little ones, this has, oh, they don't match, but there we go. And okay, so this is the next purse down, this one here. And once again, I like to put the coins in order. I like to sort them. For me, that makes it easier to count. I still do that even as a grown-up. Okay, so that means that the quarters go together. And I always like to put them in order too. Then the nickels. And then the pennies. Okay. All right. So, as you're working through your money book, you're going to know that 2 quarters are worth, so 1 quarter is 25, 2 are 50. And it's really important that kids start to learn that 2 quarters is 25, or excuse me, 2 quarters is 50 cents, 3 quarters is 75 cents, 4 quarters is $1. It just makes it so much easier. And then my next coin, oh look, it says on there 5 cents. And it has the house, Monticello. So 50 plus 5 would be 55. And then I have these Lincoln, awesome president. We're going to learn about him later. So 55 and then 4 pennies. So that's 4. So 55 plus 4 gets us 59 cents. All right, so let's come back over here. I see it. Oh, this purse is going to buy some apples. Okay, the next purse, well, looks like, ooh, I'm going to add a dollar bill. I'm very excited. All right, let me get set up. Thank you for your patience. Okay, you can be getting set up too. All right, so I got $1. I got $1, and then it looks like I need, let's see, looks like I need a nickel. Let's see, oops, it's a penny. Penny, nickel, ooh, 2 quarters. Okay, so that's what the next problem has, the next purse. It has a dollar bill, it has a nickel, it has a dime, and 2 quarters. And it looks like I didn't set that up right because I have a penny there. That should be a dime. Okay. I'm trying to match the picture. Okay, so there we have it. We have a dollar, a dime, a nickel, and 2 quarters. So when you're counting, when you have dollars are fun. So that means it's 100 pennies. Okay? So that's the hundreds place, remember? So you put the 1 and then the decimal point. So anything on this side of the decimal points are your dollars, your bills. And anything on the other side, over this way, is your change. Okay? That's your 10s and your 1s. Okay? So if I look here, I'm going to put the money in order, right? So I have the 2 quarters go together, and then I have a dime, then I have the nickel. Okay. And I've learned, right, that 1 quarter is 25, 2 quarters is 50, right? And then I have a dime, it says there, dime. And I know that that's a 10, so my 10s place is going to change, right? Not my 1s, so it's just adding another 10. So I know that's going to be 60, okay? And then this guy over here, he's a 5 cents. So he's not a 10, he's in the 1s. So that means it's 5 1s. So then I'm going to add 5 to that and get 65. So that goes up here. $1. Make my dollar sign here. So that's $1.65. Okay. So I know that this is my hundreds place because $1 is 100 pennies. This means 6 dimes, and this means 5 1s. Okay. $1.65. When you're reading money, the decimal point is and. $1.65. Okay. So let's put this book back up here. All right. Which one's $1.65? Oh, the shrimp. Looks like this guy, his first bought some shrimp. So I'm going to draw a line to the shrimp. Okay. The next one, okay, I'm going to get set up for that one. You guys can get set up too. It looks like we need $1, a penny, so we need $1, a penny, a nickel, and 2 quarters. Okay, let's get that set up. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to do a penny. Okay, so that goes this way. It goes there. Penny, okay, because I'm trying to match the picture. Okay, so this wallet right here I have on the board. So I have $1, a penny, a nickel, and 2 quarters. So what's the first thing that we're going to do? We're going to sort. All right, so let's put the ones that match together. So that means that the 2 quarters are going to go together, then the nickel, and then the penny. Okay? All right, so remember what we learned. The $1 goes here and the decimal point. So anything on this side means dollar bills. Means your bills. All right, and then we're going to count here. And we remember that 1 quarter is 25, 2 quarters is 50, and then I don't have a dime, so it's not going to go in the 10s place. I have a nickel. All right, so the 5 is going to stay the same because I'm not adding a dime. I'm adding 1s. So that means that 50 plus 5 is 55, and then I'm going to add a 1 to that. So 56. So that means that I have $1.56. Okay. And I'm going to put my book up here. And it looks like I bought some eggplant. It's very exciting. All right, so this purse bought eggplant. Okay. All right, so that means I have one purse left to do. Now, I already know that this purse is going to buy the shrimp because that's the only one left. But I'm going to do it anyways, so because it's good practice. All right, hold on, I'm going to get set up. So I'm setting up that. It looks like, and you can get set up too, it looks like I'm going to need $2 bills, 2 dimes, and a nickel. Okay. So I need $2 bills. All right, I just, let's see, $2 bills. 2 dimes. And a nickel. Okay. And I'm going to match the picture. Okay. So here we go. Oops, I'm going to erase that. Okay. Okay. So this time, how many bills do I have? I have 2. So I'm going to put the 2 down first with my $sign, then the decimal point. Okay, because that's $2. And then I have 2 dimes and a nickel. So let's sort the money. Okay, and dimes are tens. So that means that we're counting by tens. So 1 dime is 10, 2 dimes is 20. Okay, because that's 2 tens, no ones. Now I'm going to add 5 to that, so 20. And then I'm not adding any more dimes, so this is going to go in the ones place. So 20 and then 25. So the answer to this one is $2.25. And let's see if we were right. If I can get the right answer here, then I definitely know that I counted my money wrong. All right, so there's the little crabs. All right. Okay, now for pages 62 and 63, I'm going to suggest that you get coins and you practice. And parents, you better start getting a lot of money out because that's a big one. You can do pretend money if you need to. You don't have $50 anymore. But this is a great way for you to practice counting the money for these 2 pages. Okay, thanks for, I know this is a long video, but this might help your parents teach you. Okay, everybody, take care. Be safe.